All right, now I am back with the Offensive Players of the Week, the FearTheWave Offensive Players of the Week, and I think, if I correct me wrong, the conference, either Offensive Player of the Week or Conference Honor Roll Offensive Player, Tyjae?
Yeah, I think so. I actually like deleted social media, so I really don't know.
Okay. All right, well, I like the focus, Tyjae. But yes, the conference recognized you for something. And then along with Tyjae, we got Michael Pratt, our quarterback, responsible for 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 2 passing, I believe.
Yes, sir.
And then Prince Pines, the newcomer, one of the newcomers on the offensive line, who had a big game for us. How you doing, guys?
Doing well.
Doing really good.
Good.
Really good.
Well, so Big Prince, I'm gonna start with you because I've had both Michael and Tyjae on here a few times. Man, look, welcome first of all to the Tulane family, and we love having you here. And I got to tell you, I was impressed. I'm a former offensive lineman. I wasn't nearly as good as you though, and when I saw, man, it's a big guy, 335, 340. I'm thinking, all right, he's at guard. They're gonna be a lot of inside zone, a lot of power, and just like getting you in the trenches, guys engaged. But then I turn on the tape and you're pulling left, you're pulling right. Sprung Tyjae with a good seal on a I think that was a counter. First 12-yard game was that a counter? Basically a counter action, and then you sealed inside back as helped spring Tyjae. Why do you learn to move like that, big guy?
I've just always been able to move like that. So, but it's like I give all glory to God though. So
yes, sir.
It's like I just always did it.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. And look, you know, I also hear you're a dancer. Any truth to that?
He's getting after it.
Now, look, ain't no shame in it. I took modern dance in college. I made an A, by the way, in modern dance. Only thing was, all right, so I'll sidetrack real quick. So we show up for class. There's all these girls at Tulane, and they all in their they're about to order their tutus, and the teacher's telling us it's a requirement. Uh-huh. And so it's me and Noel Ellis, who's now the Landry Walker coach on the West Bank, and I'm forgetting whichever our teammates were in there, but it's like, we went up to the teacher at the end, it's like, teacher, I don't think we could be wearing those tight tutus. Like, no, y'all don't need to buy those. Y'all can wear your football warm-up. I was like, thank you. So because of that, because she didn't have to see me in a tutu, I was able to make an A. I feel like I'd have been in a lot of trouble if I had to dress out like that, though. Well, look, Mike, you know, one thing to credit to Prince and those guys, I felt like watching the game, you had a lot of good time to throw back there for the most part all night. Did you feel clean, confident, the whole thing back there in the pocket?
Yeah, no doubt. Offensive line did a really good job. Running backs as well. Tyjae made a really good chip block on one of the blitzing backers. And, you know, like I said, offensive line did a great job. It felt like 7-on-7 back there. Yeah. Gave me time to get through all my progressions.
Yeah, and we saw that. And you know, and that's what the biggest takeaway for me is, you know, I've seen, as both a football fan and as a Tulane fan, lots of transitions. And oftentimes, when you have a first game under a new coordinator, there seems to be a little bit of, I don't want to say panic, but sometimes there's confusion and things because you haven't seen it live yet. Mm-hmm. And really the thing that struck me was just how efficient the operation was. I mean, it was like the plays were coming in fast. There was so little confusion. I don't think we took any penalties because of formation or substitution or anything like that. I mean, you guys look like y'all have been running the system for years, right? Mm-hmm. And so a lot of credit to all of you for the work you put in to be able to do that. Tyjae, I want to talk to you because you're really the guy who, from a skill position standpoint, really kind of just came out the gates bursting through, right? I mean, how'd you feel out there, first of all? I know you kind of coming through a lot of things. You look real healthy.
Yeah, I feel pretty good, but I want to start off by saying thanks to this dude right here because, like, I was telling, like, man, I'm so nervous, man. I'm nervous. Like, he can tell you can ask me right here, I'm not lying, but it's like, you ain't got nothing to be nervous about. You know, we just out here having fun, so we just took it as, you know, we worked really hard over the off season, so we just took it as having fun. Like, again, he calmed me down. You know, having people like that, you know, that's going about it with you every week. You know, that's a blessing to have those people. So just thankful for this guy. You know, I feel healthy. You know, we're gonna keep on going week by week.
Yeah, and look, you know, I mean, I saw a lot of outside zone. I mean, you have a lot of strengths, and so it's easy to take advantage of your strengths. But a lot of one-cut stuff for you to do. But then also, I liked some of the swing pass stuff we were doing. You on the first drive, Mike, you put one on them, swing out in the flat where you're now one-on-one either with a linebacker who's playing catch up from the inside, or there's a defensive back who has no chance, right, against you. I mean, I know you like to be humble, but Most cornerbacks will have a lot of time tackling you out in space, one-on-one. At least not to stop you cold. You're going to gain 3-4 yards on them. That seems to be sort of a new thing. More emphasis on some of getting you in those situations. Is that something that am I making things up, or is that actually part of what we've talked about as a team? And you look forward to that throughout the season?
Yeah, we still gotta clean it up a little bit, but it's more to come to that. But like I said, we still gotta clean it up.
Yeah, and so the end result though was 3 touchdowns on pretty limited work. You didn't have to work too hard on Saturday.
Hey, you saw how good he was blocking.
Yeah.
Give a credit to all those big guys from the whole front five, even Michael for giving me those perfect handoffs too. So.
Yeah, that's right. Well, look, Joey was banged up so much last year. Joey looked healthy. He was moving, man. The big fella's taller than me. He was out there moving at left tackle. Prince can move at guard. Big, strong guy, sincere. But then Kanan Ray and Tuggle and Remitich, those guys, and the other guys inside, and then Rara on the other end. Rara's grown up some too. Yep. And so when you start looking at all those guys together along with the tight ends, I kind of feel like you guys behind them have to have a lot of confidence that we can match up with just about anyone as long as these guys are right.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's one of the biggest things to emphasize this year is the depth that we have at offensive line. I think that's one of the biggest differences from last year to this year and everybody being healthy. I think Ra-Ra's made really good strides and improvements. Josh Remitich has stepped up his game tremendously. Tuggle, Joey's finally healthy, and then we got Ken Prince just coming here and just being dogs. Yeah. So it's very exciting for me and this guy right here, feeling comfortable back there. And then just letting him open up the run game with those guys, which, ultimately opened up the pass game.
Yeah, and so, and Michael, this will be for you. One thing that kind of just seemed to me was maybe you were a little amped up early, right? First time. I think they talked about it. We kept you pretty clean in the scrimmage and all that. You got lots of past experience, of course. And so not a ton of live scrimmage reps and all that, and you came out, you were excited, and a couple of overthrows early. But it seemed like leadership really shone through, and it is a big credit to you. When we didn't make the 4th and 5 from their 48 or wherever we were, midfield, and they came down and they were able to, I guess they got their field goal or whatever it was right there. They kind of, or touchdown, they felt like they had some momentum. From that point forward, you just seemed to snap in, and everything was, it almost looked like it was going in slow motion for you.
Yeah, 100%. I think we just kind of settled down and, regrouped. And then same thing, offensive line just executed. Tyjae opening up, getting some big time runs. And like I said, with the running game opening like it did, it opened up the pass game. And, we just settled down, stuck to our game plan, and made things happen.
Yeah, it was something to watch out there. I don't know if it was Mahomesian or something at one time, Aaron Rodgers or one of those guys, but it was just like every read was on time, every throw was on point. The deep ball on the free play, right? Quan was huge. I was like, oh, okay, Michael's seeing something now. And then you had the post later to Deuce, and so just real uncanny accuracy on deep shots, but then the touch on the short stuff. The whole thing, getting people in the right position, the big quarterback Zeke. It's just like at some point it all just started going, and things are looking up, I think, for the Wave.
No doubt.
So he talked about Prince, and I'll kind of get to wrapping it up. But he talked about everybody kind of feeling comfortable and getting comfortable. Are you getting more comfortable now with your new home here in New Orleans?
Yeah, it's definitely cool being closer to home, being closer to family. But the thing I like about this team, it's a great culture, great family. Coach Chris places emphasis on that. So it's been real good, getting to know everybody, getting to know the system, and getting to know the culture.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think you'll find these guys every bit as welcome in 6 months from now as you find them now, because I've been around them for a while now, and these are about as good a guys as they come. And guys, I can't wait to watch this offense roll all season long. Thank you. So last thing we're going to do, we're wrapping up each segment here on the Jimmy O Show, giving guys opportunity to raise awareness for charities that they support, charities that they're fond of, or that you just want to get word out about. So with that, I'll turn the floor over to you. If you guys got any charities y'all want to promote, please do it.
Yeah, biggest one I want to emphasize this week is the Devin Walker Foundation.
Great.
I'm also with Pratt, the Devin Walker Foundation. If y'all just take out the time just to get to know that guy, he's a really great guy.
Yeah, still around the program. Devin's around. Devin's a positive light in our world, man.
I don't think I saw him since I've been here missing home game.
Yeah, he's always here, and still just positive. Man, guy's totally in the program, and it's awesome cause of support. How about you,
I
Prince?
was gonna do Son of a Saint.
Yes, sir. Great organizations while doing good things in the city. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, and congratulations on being the Fear the Wave Offensive Players of the Week this week.
Sir, thank you.
All right, you got it.
Thank you, man.